I've got 5 extended selfie sticks now, and I didn't think there'd be a lot to say about this one because how can it be that different? But actually I was wrong, so let's get straight to it and take a look. The 270 Pro Backpack S is a carbon fibre extended selfie stick that extends to a massive 2.7 meters, and it has a length when closed of 40 centimeters, so it easily slips into a backpack when you're traveling. The stick comes with a solid metal GoPro finger mount, but you can buy a 1/4" thread adapter to mount cameras like the Insta360 One X2. The thumb screw is a unique design aimed at action camera use, where you want to make sure your camera doesn't move on the selfie stick. It's designed so you can get maximum leverage either by tightening using a coin or with another thumb screw. Other than the handle, the stick has 3 main sections when fully opened. The end section is held in place by just a bung, and it just pulls out, and the other 2 sections are securely screwed in place. You undo the screw for each section and then pull the stick out to its maximum length, and each subsection in between is held in place using friction. As well as the shortest length of 40 centimeters and the longest of 2.7 meters, the stick has 3 other length settings in between, which you can use by opening one section at a time or a combination of sections. So you have 123 centimeters, 180 centimeters and 210 centimeters. It's simple but not that intuitive as to what sections you have to open to achieve each length, which is frustrating if you're trying to adjust it quickly. To close the selfie stick you have to twist each section, and this is quite smooth and it doesn't feel like you're going to pinch your fingers like it does with some other selfie sticks. At the base of the selfie stick there is a 1/4" thread, and the stick comes with a hand loop that can screw into the base. And this makes so much sense and makes you feel a lot safer when you're hanging out of a window or over the edge of a building. The threaded base also means you can set the stick to around 150 centimeters high and mount it to a tripod and then use it for virtual tours, as this length reaches head height. And in this setup at 150 centimeters, the top of the stick is loose, which means you can easily rotate it to adjust the stitch line without having to move the whole thing. The main competitors for the 270 Pro selfie stick are Insta360 and telesin, and both of these companies have brought out a 3 meter extended selfie stick earlier in the year. The telesin stick is slightly longer when closed. The carbon fibre build looks very similar, but the biggest difference is the opening and closing design. There are no screw threads at all on the telesin, so it's just held in place with rubber washers and a bit of friction. This means though that when you turn it upside down the pole falls out, which is really annoying. And I've had the telesin stick for several months and it has got looser over time. The 270 Pro however stays solidly in place. Both poles use friction to hold them open, and they both open to a similar number of lengths. The telesin definitely feels cheaper and is a lot noisier to open as well, which is definitely something worth considering if you're recording sound. Both poles are quite rigid and invisible in 360 shots, but the 270 Pro has less flex and feels stronger. The Insta360 stick is friction controlled throughout and can be opened to any length and will stay in place. It's a bit shorter than the 270 Pro stick when closed, but a lot chunkier in your hands, and is more likely at times to show up in your 360 shots dependent on the angle. The 270 Pro is the only pole out of the 3 that says it's waterproof. Water will get inside, but I think it's the design of the base which is removable, meaning you can easily run fresh water through it to clean it after being in the sea and dry it out easily. In terms of the price, the telesin stick is the cheapest at $49.99. This is followed by the 270 Pro at around £100, and I haven't been able to find this anywhere except on the 270 Pro site. And Insta360 stick is most expensive at £110. For 8 creative shots that you can get with your extended selfie stick, you want to watch this video next. My name's Rich, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.